Education, or PDE, unveiled a strategic plan to recruit and retain educators.
This plan comes about a week after lawmakers from both parties agreed to a substantial education funding boost in the new state budget. Tonight, Erie News Now State Capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon joining us live from Harrisburg. Brendan, to break down the PDE plans and, of course, the effort to get more teachers in the classroom. What did you find out?
Yeah, Mike and Eva, good evening. Well, although many kids might not be thinking about returning to school quite yet, this time of year is a very big deal for teachers, school administrators, and state education officials as they get ready to prepare for a return to the classroom. However, this year the stakes are a little bit higher and those preparation efforts a little bit greater.
I like to say that teaching is the profession that makes all other professions possible. And that's why Pennsylvania's educator shortage is the biggest threat facing not only our educational system, but our future prosperity as a commonwealth.
10 years ago, roughly 20,000 teachers were entering the workforce annually. Last year, that number just 6,000.
Over the last decade, we've seen a dramatic decrease in people entering the field of education.
The recent drop in new teachers comes as more and more educators decide to retire or leave the profession. And the shortage is not limited to just teachers.
First, it started off with the ability to get substitutes. And I'm sure everyone heard about when you talk about personnel, even from a bus driver perspective, they're facing the same kind of employment squeeze that we're hearing from industries all across.
With a historic budget increase for education and some recent changes to the school code, lawmakers and officials look to provide more pathways into the education workforce. PDE's plan unveiled today seeks to reduce the time frame and to modernize the certification process for aspiring educators of all backgrounds.
Less than 7% of Pennsylvania's teachers are people of color. We need to attract and retain great educators from a multitude of different backgrounds.
It's all in an effort to grow an essential profession that everyone depends on at some point.
Pennsylvania's educators pour their hearts into helping our most precious resource, our children. It's time to elevate teachers, the most important profession in our society, to the level of appreciation and prestige that they deserve.
And now, in addition to that boost in funding, there was also a recent change to the public school code, including a 3-year moratorium on basic skills testing for aspiring teachers, teaching professionals, and also included as a new pathway for out-of-state teachers to have reciprocity for certification in Pennsylvania. Education officials and professionals say these changes to the code, along with this new strategic plan, will save time and reduce unnecessary burdens. Reporting live inside the state capitol for Erie News Now, I'm Brendan Scanlon.